Here's what broke people do. Broke people wake up every day and focus on what? Getting money. Getting what? Get money. If you get money, you don't necessarily have the other stuff. But if you own your own time, you got all of that. If you own your own time, you can't own your own time without having all the other stuff. So that's why we're gonna shift our focus. Broke people wake up and how much money do I need money. You don't need money when you're creative. You don't need money when you're creative. You need money when you're broke. When you're creative, you don't need money. Why? Because you can wake up and create something that can make you $10 million. If you're creative, so you're spending so much of your time trying to make money that you're not focusing on what you're supposed to focus on. So,
what idea are you sitting on? Write your ideas down. And then, once you get that idea, take the leap. Take the leap. See, it's out here in the universe. If you don't take the plunge, I guarantee you, somebody else will. Take the plunge. Go into action. And ladies and gentlemen, you will be surprised at how things will come together. You'll be surprised. Now, you're going to have some difficult challenges. I can tell you that now. Be aware of that. Things are not going to work out exactly right. For a time, they will, sometimes. And that's when life is just playing a game with you. I want you to feel good and relax. But ladies and gentlemen, go into action with your dream. And don't avoid where the fights are. Get in the midst of the fight. Get knocked down so you can learn how to fight, so you can hold your position. See, most people don't get out in the arena of life because they don't want to fight. Most people don't get out there because they don't want to get knocked down. They don't want to be dropped to their knees. But see, you're going to be dropped whether you're on the field or whether or not you're sitting on the sidelines. You're going to be dropped. So at least get dropped for something. See, that's how most people are spectators in life. You don't want to be a spectator. You want to get out in the field where the action is. And you will be amazed. After the struggle, there will be a calm period and things will begin to click for you.
And here's what, give me a scrap sheet of paper and let's really write out, what would it look like? You know what I'm saying? What would my life look like if I was really in the 1%? What would it look like? And again, that's why I said be careful, because you can start getting on the internet and you can start making it look like something that it's not. And I'm not telling you not to market yourself. I'm not telling you not to be creative, but I'm saying don't get to a point where it's a thin line and you lying to yourself. And you're waking up lying. You're waking up doing activities to make other people feel a certain way. And then you looked up and your whole life now has become about making people feel a certain way about you. I'm telling you, invest your time in really making what you wrote down happen so that that can happen and then they're going to see it. There are those of you in this room, please don't buy another pair of shoes to impress somebody that don't really like you. Please don't buy another piece of accessory for somebody that don't like you. Please don't buy another car to get people to affirm you that don't really care about you. Can we make a vow to make the rest of your life about you and your family, and don't buy nothing else for nobody else? Don't go get yourself in debt. Don't go buy nothing else. Don't get nothing enlarged for somebody who won't really care about you. Just being real. Like, you're doing all of that for somebody to affirm you when at the end of the day, they still ain't gonna affirm you over the stuff. They still only gonna love you for real because of who you are. So can we get to a point where we can just live an authentic life? Because when C talked about the superpower, that's what the superpower is. When he said, know your superpower, at the end of the day, your superpower is when you are your authentic self. That's your superpower, is when you're you. If I'm going to be like anybody else, it's not going to work. So any other speaker that get up here, I don't care what they say, how they say what they say. I'm not going to try to say it. I'm not going to try to do it. I'm going to be who I am. And at the end of the day, if you are your authentic self, that's the 1%. There's 1% of us that don't care about what nobody else say or think about us. We're going to be our authentic self. That's what the 1% is. That's why I'm the #1 motivational speaker in the world. It don't mean nobody else ain't #1. I'm #1. Why? Just because I'm being myself. So before I go into these quick principles, I'm just being real. You have a better chance of being your authentic self.
I got in Amway when I was 21 years old. I'm gonna tell you the story. My distributor was this guy named, my sponsor was a guy named John Walker. I lived in Cleveland, he lived in Rochester, New York. I got laid off from Ford Motor Company. I wasn't working, so I didn't have no reason to get up in the morning. every single morning at 5:30 on the dot, my phone would ring. I pick up the phone. Hello. Steve, this is John Walker. How you doing, man? It's gonna be a great day. How you feeling? Yeah, John, I'm asleep, man. Hey, man, it's gonna be a great day. And he'd hang up. The next day at 5:30 in the morning, hello. Steve, this is John Walker. How you doing, man? It's gonna be a great day. How you doing today? John, I'm asleep, man. Hey, man, just want to tell you it's gonna be a great day. Click. Next morning, hello. Now I'm mad now. You know, this been going on a couple weeks, and I kind of know who it is. He didn't change a damn thing. Steve, it's John Walker. How you doing, man? It's gonna be a great day today. Man, I was so mad, man. I hang that phone up. 37 days in a row, he called me the exact same way because he was teaching me something. I didn't know it, and every single day I picked the phone up. Yeah. Steve, John Walker, man. Yeah, John, yeah, it's gonna be a great day. Click. And then one day, the 38th day, he told me how many days it was. He kept record. He picked up the phone. He said, I said, hello? He said, hey, Steve, it's John Walker. I said, yeah, man. He said, man, can I ask you something? I said, yeah, John. He said, why do you answer the phone like that in the morning? I said, what are you talking about? He said, every time I call you, I've called you 37 days in a row, and you keep answering the phone like something's wrong. I said, hey, man, I got laid off. I'm getting unemployment. You know, I ain't got to get up early, man. I said, what's up? He said, I'm really disappointed in you, man. He said, man, when you gonna change your attitude? I said, ain't nothing wrong with my attitude. He said, yeah, it is. He said, when you wake up in the morning, man, you got a bad attitude, which pretty much explains why you've been having a lot of bad days. And he said, man, I hate that about you, man, because you're such a cool dude. You got so much potential. He said, man, I'm sorry to bother you. And he hung the phone up. Man, let me tell you something. That cut me so deep, man, because, you know, I don't like nobody thinking I'm something, but I'm acting like I ain't. That you don't even understand what they did to me. So the next morning, I thought about this all day. I said, man, this dude, he been playing me for 37 days. He been calling me. Next morning, I'm damn near sitting up in the bed. Hello? Hey, Steve, it's John Walker. I said, hey, John, what's happening, man? What's going on with you, baby? I said, it's Steve Harvey, man. He said, Steve, how's it going? I said, man, I'm having a great day, man. I'm having a great day, John, man. You don't believe it, man. I got some great stuff gonna be happening. He said, man, you my man. Click, and he hung up. And I wanted him to ask me what had happened, but he never did. Then one day he called me, he said, hey, man, you're gonna be sheer greatness because you've learned how to wake up. 21 years later, 22, I got a gig in Chicago on the radio. You know what I was? The morning drive guy. You know what I've been doing since 1991? Every single morning, I'm in 112 cities. I talk to 9.5 million people every week. I have the #1 adult contemporary radio show in the world. I wake people up every morning, and I wake people up with the right attitude because my attitude changed. So God turned me into the morning man. It's the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Cut it on and watch how I do you every morning.